I'm still caught in my same ways. I'm losing time.
Coming from a dysfunctional family, we also came from a family of, like I said, from Italian background, island background, so lots of love in the family, but, you know, as little kids, you still knew that something wasn't right. But anyways, my uncle and my aunt had split up, and he went off and in his own world, basically on the verge of suicide. You know, God led him to a church, a San Diego church. Mike McIntosh, the old Horizon in a theater downtown.
Know him well.
That's right, man. And anyways, the Lord spoke to his heart and basically challenged him, and he ended up giving his life to the Lord. And anyways, my mother was diagnosed with cancer, and 8 months later she would go and be with the Lord. But through that whole time, I got a chance to really watch her live her faith and trust in God and believe in Him. And it was real, because I knew that, you know, she was sick, and that's what she loved, her family, but I knew that, you know, her love for God was enormous, you know. You know, that afternoon, my family basically forced me to leave the hospital and go get cleaned up and take a shower and drive back home, because I had been there all week, you know. And on my way out to the parking lot, you know, I was just, you know, doing my thing, and I finally, you know, just got on my knees in the parking lot, and I asked God if, you know, I said, Lord, if you take my mom away from me, then, you know, there's either two options for me. That's either I'm going to trust in you and believe that your will is perfect and that you're going to help me to make sense of this, or I'm just going to go the opposite way completely and say the heck with it all and continue to live and do what I want to do and do whatever makes me happy, you know. And but God softened my heart, and I really needed to know why, you know, someone like my mom, and, you know, I just wanted to know why. And anyways, I knew the sinner's prayer, you know. I asked that God would forgive me of my sins. I asked that He would come into my life and make things new. And I went home. I showered up. I came back. I went into the hospital room, and then, you know, I knelt next to my mom, and, you know, I whispered in her ears. I told her to go and be with Jesus, because, you know, I was cool. I was going to be good, you know. You know, everybody was lined up out the hallway trying to be strong, and I remember running down and Wolf running behind me, and I walked in, and, you know, I just knelt down next to her, and I was grateful at the time, because, you know, I'd only been saved for a short moment, but God was already faithful. Anyways, she went to be with the Lord, and I was thankful. And at that point, you know, I remember going to the funeral and stuff, and I had, you know, went up to my Uncle Noah, who kind of started the whole Jesus chain reaction in the family, and it was during the Mass and stuff, and I leaned over to him and I told him, "Do you know that I gave my life to the Lord?" And he says, "Yeah, I know."